as starts he can. We're live. All right, y'all two aren't going to do it. Oh, Chase, last one, buddy. Okay, Chase is going to do it. All right, so welcome to High Joe & Co. This week, we're going to stick along with similar themes last week, and we're going to be talking about our division preview. This week, we're only doing one, and probably only need to do one because this one's pretty near and dear to one of our members, and that's old B Rich here. We're going to be talking about the NL Central. If you take the Cardinals out of it, one of the worst divisions in all of baseball, just in terms of competition, talent.
The worst.
Or the AL Central is a 1B. You look at it. But without further ado, after that, we're going to be talking a little bit more, doing a little game with some MLB all-time players. But we just like y'all. Thank y'all for watching the content.
Boom, we're live.
Yeah, we're live. And we just want to thank y'all for watching the content, liking and commenting, and subscribing to the channel, and just joining us on the grind, baby. We're just grinding, aren't we? Having fun, talking sports, doing our thing. So, without further ado, Chase, if you want to share your screen on, we're going to pull up the Fangraphs projected starting rosters. So, be rich. If one of your Cardinals guys isn't on here, don't throw an aneurysm. Don't throw a bitch fit. Fangraphs there's multiple teams I've seen where it's been slightly wrong. So, but I guess we can go ahead and start. We're going to start with the Cubs. Logan's team. Hopefully one of the worst teams in this whole division. But let's just hop into it. Kendall, what do you got to think about this team?
Well, let me just start by saying they made a lot of moves in the offseason, so their opening day lineup's going to look a lot different than it did last year, and especially from a few years ago. They traded a lot of their older guys at the faces of the franchise, so they got some new faces in here. Overpaid for Dansby a little bit. We'll see if he can do what he did last year.
A little bit.
We'll see if he can do what he did last year for a few years. But I don't know. Cody Bellinger, 1 year. I liked that, even though he's been bad the last 2 years. I think that was a good sign for 1 year, just kind of like prove it. And the best sign they made of the offseason was Trey Mancini, because he's going to be their best player. And we can come back to this at the end of the year whenever he's leading the team in batting average. But overall, let me find it. I think that they're going to be around an average team, so an improvement from last year. I think their lineup's there. They can hit. They may be lacking a little power, but they have Dansby, Nico, Trey, Ian Happ, all people that have proven they can hit for a pretty good average. Christopher Morel can get hot sometimes. But I got them finishing third in the division at 80 and 82. Let's see what the Vegas line is.
Does this tell us
76.5.
I got them slightly over that.
So what be rich?
Okay. I was going to ask if it tells us win, loss. So, 76.5 is like.
Yeah. Chase has
They're gonna be.
the Vegas
Chase
lines.
has the Vegas lines, yeah.
I didn't pull it up on my
Okay.
computer, but I got it right here.
I made my predictions before I even looked at the Vegas lines, and I've been pretty close on every single one of them. I feel like I can make Vegas lines.
I think with this.
So I have them 10 games below.
Yeah, I think they're third place team more than likely.
Yeah, I couldn't find a spot to put them any higher or any lower, to be honest with you.
And if you really look at the roster, like there's a lot of on paper, this team has a lot of players that have had relatively good pasts or are coming off of a low point in their career and have an opportunity to kind of turn it around. Dansby's been good. Ian Happ's good. Nico Horner's been okay. Trey Mancini's good. Eric Hosmer was good at one point. Cody Bellinger has a lot to prove. Patrick Wisdom's solid. I don't think the lineups is what's going to be what kills them. I think it's going to be the rotation and bullpen.
Yeah.
When Jamison Tyone is looked at as like you're either your ace or your two starter. I mean, as a Yankee fan who watched Jamison Tyone pitch all last year, he's not bad, but he's more of a three guy. And I feel like they're relying a lot on Jamison Tyone to be a pitcher that he's not. And then Marcus Stroman, I don't even know. He's so inconsistent. The freaking Marcus Stroman for Cy Young bullshit that Logan said last year, that blew up in his face. But I like the lineup a lot. Like, I would be lying if I said I didn't like the lineup. It's just when I look at the pitching rotation, I just don't know what to think. So,
yeah, absolutely. That's what I was getting at.
They're a third-place team, in my opinion. Pretty much locked there, unless they just get hurt or the Brewers shit the bed.
I will say, unless you're a Cardinals fan, this probably will be a slept-on team to be kind of fun to watch because I could see them very well getting in a lot of high-scoring games.
They got a lot of pop, which could lead to a lot of strikeouts. But it also leads to a lot of runs.
Their pitchers give up a lot of pop, too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do.
Chase, I'll let you go.
I only have one comment, and so I started watching baseball a lot last year, and I kind of fell in love with Dansby Swanson. He was kind of the apple of my eye, so it's sad to see him go to a team I previously hated quite a bit. I probably still hate him. It'll be interesting to see if he can actually live up to his contract, because from what I read and what I've been told, it's a pretty crazy contract. So it'd be interesting to see if he's worth the money. So we'll see. I don't know any pitchers, so that tells me that they don't have a really good rotation at all. So that's not good. Other than that, this team looks like they might stink or be okay.
I will say, Chase, I think it's funny that, in my opinion, their best pitcher on their roster is projected to be their long reliever. I think Keegan Thompson is the best pitcher.
I saw that too. Michael Fulmer shouldn't be terrible. They just missed some of those bullpen arms they had last year. Like, they got rid of David Robertson at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So do they not have, like, when we look at these and it has like 4 or 5 closers, do they not have like a solid, like, solidified closer?
That means they're all possible, like it's a competition. Or
I gotcha.
What that could mean is they may run like a 2-closer system. Like, have one guy close one game, then another guy close another.
Yeah, a lot of teams have went to a committee.
Gotcha.
They just whoever's hot,
whoever's hot and like better matchups. So like if 2 of the next 3 people do up in the 9th inning, struggle to hit like a curveball, and one of those 4 guys has a good curveball, they'll use him.
Okay, I gotcha.
Oh, do I have something to say about the Chicago Cubs? They suck. They're horrible. They're always going to be horrible. They only have about 100 more years, actually. They have 101 more years. So, no, I think that they overpaid for Dansby. I don't think that they really got any better unless the prove-it contracts work in their way. If the prove-it contracts go against them, then they're screwed. So, I mean, like, you're going to have Ian Happ. He's going to be fine. Trey Mancini, I'm sure he'll be good. Dansby's a question. I mean, he's like he was in 2021. They're screwed. Offensive-wise. Same for Bellinger. Eric Hosmer, he's fallen off. I mean, it's just they're playing a bunch of question. They're gambling hard.
Seiya Suzuki's really the one person in this team that you don't know what you're going to get, essentially. I mean, Seiya Suzuki comes in like a Hideki Matsui or
I wouldn't say that.
I'm saying in terms of if he comes on this team and he becomes a star player, then they're in a good spot. But there's a very good possibility it doesn't work that way. I'm just saying he's the only player on this team.
Ian Happ is their lock.
Yeah, I'm just saying Suzuki's the one player on this team where you really have no clue what he's going to be. Because I mean, he can
Last year he wasn't that great.
I think there's only one guy on their lineup where you absolutely know what you're going to get, and it's Trey. He's going to bat between 250 and 270, and he's going to hit between 20 and 25 home runs. Like, you know that's what you're going to get from him.
I mean, I know what you're going to get out of Tucker Barnhart. It's like 215.
Well, I'm talking like
150 strikeouts.
I'm talking like the lineup regulars, like the everyday players.
I don't see how they have Bellinger platooning because he's going to start every day for them.
Bellinger will be a regular.
It's going to go Happ, Bellinger, and Seiya. And then their infield's going to be Eric Hosmer, Nico, Dansby, and whoever over at third. David Bodie, Patrick Wisdom. So,
with Trey DH.
I don't know. I think that they're going to be a 500 team. I don't think they're going to be anything over that. I have them come third in the division too. It's hard to be worse than the Reds and the Pirates, so they have to be third.
All
Great segue.
Let's move on to one of those two teams, Cincinnati Reds. Arguably one of the worst teams in all of baseball. Just not a lot here to really talk about. Jonathan India comes back. He's kind of the guy. Tyler Stevenson is arguably one of those top guys too. Joey Votto's old ass is going to be DHing. That Stuart Fairchild guy is not terrible. He had some pretty good moments last year.
He ain't bad.
Kirk Casale, yeah, he's there. This fucking pitching rotation is very young in the top three. Nick Lodolo, I don't even know who that is. Hunter Green, which Hunter Green's got to hopefully improve a lot from last year. I mean, he wasn't just dog shit, but he has some very identifiable issues in his pitch mix and his lack of control. Graham Ashcraft is really young too, and then Luis Cesa's starting. That should say all you need to fucking know about this team. Luis Cesa's starting. He's a bottom.
Is he good?
No, he's a bottom end bullpen guy on about 30 other rosters.
They're just young. They're young. They're very young.
There's only one thing to look forward to watching this team if you're a Reds fan.
Hunter Green.
It's the three studs. Well, not studs. Three young guys with a lot of talent. Lodolo, Green, Ashcraft all have a lot of talent. So that's like the only thing exciting to look forward to is their development and how they progress. Lodolo's good. He's very talented. Green throws gas. Graham Ashcraft's a good pitcher. So your lineup.
Jonathan India's good.
Their lineup's going to suck. We're going to be one of the worst offensive teams in baseball. But if you're a Reds fan, if Jacob Landis is watching this right now, I'd be excited about those top three starting pitchers and see how they do. That's the only thing exciting I got.
I'll talk about it. He said that he was excited about what's coming up in the farm and everything. So
yeah. But anyway, I got them finishing in last place in the division. It's 61 and 101.
65.5 is the line.
I got them under.
And they are projected to go last.
I agree.
Somebody get me hired at Vegas. I can make these lines.
I mean, I think for me, it's just Joey Votto. Like, he's one of those guys that, he's getting up there. So it's like, how many more Joey Votto at bats are you really? This might be the last year.
Has he played there his whole career?
Yes, I think so. Right?
Yeah.
It's a sad career.
Yeah. He's a legend in that town. He will never be broke in that town ever again. He could start a restaurant in that fucking town of Cincinnati, and it would be It would be the populous restaurant in town.
Good for him.
Tyler
Good
Stevenson, I'm sorry for you, buddy. You're better than your team is.
There's no I don't think that we have to go over anything else because they suck. So,
All right, Milwaukee. Well, let's just get this out of the way. We know there's.
can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Their 1 and 2 guys in their rotation's good, and their closer is good.
Are you
That's
not
it.
big on Brandon Woodruff? Oh, never
That's
mind.
their 1 and 2.
Yeah, my bad. You're not big
Freddie
on Freddie
Peralta is no, because he's hit or miss.
Isn't Eric Lauer
Their
the same
bullpen
way?
stinks.
Isn't their bullpen
Eric Lauer
Yeah.
is the exact same way. Yeah, he's a left-handed version of Freddie Peralta.
Yeah, they're just
Wonder-
their other 3 are hit or miss. Corbin Burns, Brandon Woodruff, they're 2 studs, but like their offense sucks. They did not get any better.
They got William Contreras.
And they burnt
They got the wrong
Yeah, they burned the bridge. They burned the bridge with Corbin Burns too in arbitration. He was not very happy with him.
Yeah.
I think that Corbin Burns, as soon as he hits FA, he is gone.
Yeah, this
He's going to get paid big.
good. This is hard for me to look at
No.
this team and just count them in at second place, other than Corbin Burns and Brandon Woodruff and Devin. But my thing is how
That's what they're going to do. I mean, they're going to go out and win those days.
my thing though is how easy is it going to be to get to Devin Williams in close games when your bullpen's that bad? You know, you got to get to the ninth.
Yeah, Devin Williams will pitch every 4th and 5th day. I mean, he'll pitch Corbin Burns Day and Brandon Woodruff Day.
Garrett Mitchell is kind of one of those guys for them that's going to be an exciting person to see how he plays. You know, I know he's pretty young. They got multiple outfield prospects coming up in the next couple of years, I know for sure. So I know they're pretty excited about him.
I will say I think Willie Adames and William Contreras are 2 very underrated hitters, but that's really about all they have for the lineup. When Burns trots out there, it's going to be you're going to be in the game, if not winning it. Woodruff, I could see taking a step back, but he's essentially the same way. He's going to give you a chance to win it. Devin Williams is very good in my opinion. I think he just had some bad luck. That's why his ERA looks a little inflated. But I think it's kind of the same ordeal with the Cubs. I don't think you can really make a case for this team finishing any higher or lower than second. So I've got them at 82 and 80, second place.
You have them that low?
Yeah. What's the Vegas line?
86.5.
I got them slightly under that.
I don't see him doing that. They always win 90 games somehow.
They're not this year.
It's going to be.
I'm fine with that.
I could very well see the Cubs, if they play up to their potential, taking second from Brewers.
The Cubs can finish second.
Cubs pitching is just
I know,
The
but
Cubs can finish second if all of those contracts play to their highest potential.
I'm saying if the Cubs play above their potential. I think if the Cubs were to play above their potential and the Brewers played at their potential, the Cubs would finish higher.
This is a pretty young team, though.
Yeah, Bryce Terang, they're projected starting second baseman. I was just looking at his stat line. I mean, 286 average, 13 home runs last year. He's a big stolen base guy. He had 34 stolen bases last year, so I think that'll help him. You know, gets runners into scoring position. He might lead off.
Their oldest regular is 31 years old, and next one's 29.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
yeah, they're young.
I think Bryce Terang and Garrett Mitchell and William Contreras, like, you know, those guys can play pretty well. That's a pretty good young core.
I like
I
William.
also took into account whenever I only gave him 82 wins, I think whenever I made my predictions, I thought Corbin Burns gets traded.
He ain't gonna get traded.
I forgot to mention that.
I said the same thing about fucking what's his name, Hader. They somehow fucked that up.
I could very
They
easily
shipped
see the
them.
Spurs trading Burns.
Biggest fleece of the fucking season. All right, so one of the other worst two teams.
Hey, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go watch the Pirates because I missed Kutch being on the Pirates. That was awesome. Dreaded Kutch. You can't beat that man.
Yeah,
And he's
they got
36
He's
years old.
insane. He needs to grow the dreads back.
I'll tell you what, though, they
Yeah.
got a lot of youth, but they paired it up really nicely with some veterans. They got Kutch and Carlos Santana.
They have G-Man.
G-Man, yeah, he's just such a leader in that clubhouse, you know.
Probably is.
But I was
Brian Reynolds, he's a leader.
If he stays, he very well might not make it past the deadline. I do think
He'll be traded before then.
it's very possible. I like the youth of this team. Mitch Keller, he looked pretty good today. We kind of got to him there in a little bit, but I mean, he's not bad. David Bednar's great. Robert Stevenson's not bad. I mean, their bullpen's nothing to brag about, but it's not bad. Rich Hill starting for them, that's golly. You can't, like, if I'm the Pirates, I'm bringing up a AAA guy that's 24, 25 and just letting him go throw.
Yeah, he's 43.
Yeah, and he's going to average about a 4.2 ERA. And it's just like, why not just give a kid a chance? You really have to have Rich Hill go out there and pitch every day, every fifth day? Like,
If y'all haven't seen it, the Pirates go to their Twitter after this, and they dropped that Rich Hill hype video whenever they signed him.
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
kidding. I'm not kidding.
Rich Hill hasn't been that level, and I don't think Rich Hill's ever been that level to where a team needs to drop a hype video when you got Brian Hayes and O'Neill Cruz. The Pirates
There's only
commentary
Rich
said,
Hill.
the Pirates commentary today said, with Brian Hayes and O'Neill Cruz over there, it's going to be really hard to get balls through the infield. Like, you're going to have to place them perfectly, and I think it was like the next inning, O'Neill Cruz throws out to the left of Carlos Santana and allows the double. So this team is on paper good, but O'Neill Cruz is. I think me, Beerick, and Kendall all agree O'Neill Cruz is tad overrated, and Brian Hayes can't hit. We all agree on that. So when Brian Hayes can bat, this team looks a lot better. But he's going to play good defense. He made an outstanding play today, but God, he can't hit. And they're just going to struggle to score runs, I think.
I think they're going to struggle to score runs and struggle to keep runs off the board.
Yeah, their starting pitching rotation isn't very good. It's young.
No, it's terrible.
And then you got Vince Velasquez and Rich Hill.
But 67.5, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that, but 67.5.
I got them at 72 and 90.
I don't.
Have them at 70
You just look at
and
this team,
92.
like, there's going to be a lot of guys on this team that bat 260 or lower. Brian Hayes is going to bat under 260 more than likely. G-Man Troy's going to bat under 260. Or he's going to bat right at it. Carlos Santana's going to bat right at it.
O'Neill Cruz is going to bat. O'Neill Cruz is going to bat 260.
I don't see him batting over 260. So, like, I don't know how Rodolfo Castro and, yeah, I'd say pretty much other than Brian Reynolds, this team is I'll make it easier on myself. This team's sub 280 across the board besides Brian Reynolds.
Outside of Brian Reynolds, Andrew McCutcheon.
Brian Reynolds will be traded.
Their best hitter.
Yeah, but I don't even think Kutch will hit 280.
No.
They're not good. They're not good at the game of baseball. Oh, yeah, I was hyped whenever they signed Kutch. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, he bat 237 last year. So, but
Yes.
last but not least, we got the St. Louis Cardinals. Be Rich, take it away.
Yes. All right. We're loaded, boys. Loadded. Loaded. On up. Pitching rotation. I wish that we had a little bit more help. Wayno has looked like, I don't know. Hey, Chase, I see the Cardinals side. I dig it.
Pull it out my ass.
Wayno's just Wayno. I don't know. He hasn't thrown a pitch over 87 yet in the spring training. So if he's going to do that, he's going to have to locate, which, I mean, ain't a problem. He's very good at throwing a baseball for strikes and getting outs. Hopefully Monty has another good year. Hopefully he stays healthy. Steven Matz, hopefully he stays healthy. Mike Woods hopefully does what he did last year. I mean, there's not really much to talk about. If I see Paul DeYoung's name in a starting lineup card opening day, I might not go to the game the whole year. So, I don't know. So what? Paul DeYoung. Yeah, I might. Our bullpen hasn't looked that bad. Jake Wood's probably going to be a big candidate for getting a long reliever spot. Tommy Edman, awesome. Nolan, awesome. Goalie, awesome. Bro, awesome. Donnie, awesome. Wilson, let me just tell y'all, the Yachty effect is no more because the first batter to get on base, which was the leadoff hitter of our first spring training game, Stobe was on him, and I just knew immediately the Yachty effect is no longer. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I hope he does good. He ain't going to be Yachty, but I'm excited. I mean, I think that we win 93, 94 ball games. I don't think we win 100. I think that this playing everybody has made the schedule's harder, honestly. I mean, you're playing a lot of top-notch teams. I mean, we play the Dodgers, Yankees, Orioles, Padres. Yeah. The Orioles are a top-notch team, bud. I don't know why I said the Yankees because they're not. We play the Braves, the Rays. I mean, we just play. They're better than the Yankees, buddy. Yankees are finishing fourth in the division. Fourth.
Kendall said last year, and guess what fucking happened? We finished first.
And then got knocked out by your papas.
Yeah, well,
The Houston Astros.
I didn't
you
say
say you're going to win the World Series every year, and just keep wishing upon a star. Maybe one year it'll come true.
Hey, you got to have confidence in your team, man. What else do we have?
Hey, you're looking right here. What's on that screen? You're looking at the 2023 MLB World Series champion St. Louis Cardinals.
You know what's funny?
Heard it here first. We're winning 93 games. What's the Vegas line?
88.5.
88.5. All right, give me 93. That's easy.
You know what's funny to me, Beard? When you say that, like, this team is really fucking good. Like, if this team fucked around and won the World Series, I would not be, like, shocked. And I don't think any of us...
You act like I don't know this, Watt.
But I think it just comes down to like, you know, the regular season, y'all are consistently going to play really solid baseball. I mean, that's just what the Cardinals are known for. I think you're going to get help from Monty. Monty isn't one to get hurt very often, so I think Monty's going to be able to eat a lot of innings.
Will you just quit talking, please?
No.
Please quit talking.
I think
you're going to screw this. What?
I think one of your five gets hurt, and Matthew Liberatore, at least you have him to hopefully, you know, get another shot at it, see if he can play well.
We have Gordon Grassfo.
Yeah. So you have multiple guys.
Hey, remember the name Jordan Walker. He's going to be better than Aaron Judge.
Okay. Well, I will remember the name.
In his rookie year.
Okay. Well, if he hits 63 home runs to be rich, I will pay you $10,000.
Shake on it right now. Shake on it.
I'll give you my whole...
Y'all heard it here. I'm going to be $10,000 richer next year, boys.
But I think it always comes down to the thing of when it gets playoff time, who's going to step up, and it's just it hasn't happened.
I asked myself the same question.
So I think
Nolan stepped up. He hit like 8 balls.
I like your team. It's a good team. It really is. It's just it's always the same question every year.
Oh, I agree. No, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
All right. They're absolutely loaded when it comes to the lineup, and I kind of told Brandon this last year. I think that their rotation is one of the more underrated rotations in the league. I think they get a lot of shit for not being that bad, especially when they're all healthy. Like if you look at those names, if they stay healthy, that's a pretty solid rotation. But I got them winning the division at 94-68 by a pretty good margin over the Brewers.
I don't have anything
Right
to say.
here.
All right. Well, that is our NL Central recap. I think
Your 2023 NL Central Division
I will say
champion.
this. I want to see Jordan Walker. That's what I want to see. I want to see Jordan
Facts.
Walker.
Me too.
And
Dude, he's been lasering the ball.
just want to see it. I want to see it. I've played with him too much on the show to not see it in real life. So that's my take.
I'm ready to see that Monty start where Beerich finally realizes that like you get like 3 good Monty starts and then Monty just implodes for 1 start and then he comes back and he plays.
Y'all just didn't use him right. What?
I'm telling you, man. I'm ready to see that happen when you're like, damn. It's like every 3rd start, man. Every 3-4 starts, he's going to go out. He's going to allow about 5 runs.
That's fine.
curious
We have
to
an
see
offense
if,
to provide him run support.
So did we.
I'm ready for the home opening series at Baltimore the second week of the season when the Yankees come to Baltimore and get swept right back out of town.
Bang.
Well, that was
All right.
Go O's.
Keep dreaming, Kendall.
Hey, since I wasn't here, can I say my AL East and NL East predictions?
We haven't done.
Oh, or what did y'all do last week? NL West?
The West.
All right, here y'all go. Padres are winning that division. And the AL West? Huh. That's easy. The Astros. I kind of forgot who played in that. But I remember.
While we're here, give us your thoughts on the pitch clock and the rule changes real quick.
It's stupid. Pitch clock is stupid. Get rid of it. It's horrible. It's horrible for the game.
I fell more in love with the pitch.
Like, well, Chase, I mean, just think about it. You're sitting, so you're a Braves fan, so you're sitting in Truist, drinking a few brewskis. An hour in, it's like the 7th inning. You're only like 2 beers in. I mean, what do you do?
Whoa.
2 beers an hour and a half. Wow, that's your number one. That's your first problem.
The thing is,
I agree.
I've been to like minor league games, and I mean they still last like 2.5, 3 hours. So I mean it's not that dramatic.
Oh yeah, but it's not.
No, I mean I understand why. I understand both sides of it, but I like the pitch clock to speak like I said, and then once it gets released, you'll hear it. But I like it because baseball is the only sport that really doesn't have like a clock to like at least keep up some type of pace for the game. And I mean, there have been some times where it takes a hot minute for a pitch to happen. So I can see why it's needed, but I see why people hate it. And then whenever the thing happened with the Red Sox and Braves earlier, or I think on Sunday, that was stupid. That's gonna piss somebody off. If that's how a team loses.
Hey,
That's how I see it coming. I see it coming.
Game 7.
Oh, go ahead, Kendall. I'll let you. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
In the last episode, I've been on the fence of the pitch clock. Like I'm like 50-50. I see good things and I see bad things. But I think today it's skewed a little bit, just slightly more towards the bad. So I'm probably like 60% against it, 40% okay with it. It was a batter struck out in 20 real life seconds. It took 20 real life seconds for him to
Yeah,
strike out.
fucking Wandy Peralta, baby, Yankees
I think
reliever. That was
that's
badass.
ridiculous.
I watched that live.
That's ridiculous. 20
Well,
seconds.
it's not. Okay,
I have
here's
one.
The deal. Here's the deal, Kendall, and let me explain this, Beerich, real quick. The reason he struck out in 20 seconds, it was Wandy pitched because Wandy quick pitched at 16 seconds on the first pitch. He got the ball.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
He got the ball back. Guy steps right back into the box. That's the thing. The batter didn't have to step into the box until 8 seconds.
Yeah, but the batter has a timer now. The batter has to be in the box within 10 seconds. Like they're giving him no time.
The batter has to be ready at 8 seconds, not in the box. Like he has to be ready.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Wandy was pitching. If you watched it, he pitched at 16 seconds, all 3 pitches. That easily could have been, and it's just he fucking dotted him up too.
Yeah, but that's the thing with like the clock. You can't. So like a pitcher can do that now, and a batter can't do anything about it. Like if a pitcher's doing that all right, I'll just say me as an example. If a pitcher's quick pitching me, I'm going to take my time stepping out of the box, taking a hack, and get back in there to get him out of his rhythm. Because you have to play like mind games. You can't just. It's like if you have a long at bat, like we talked about in the group chat the other day. If you have a long at bat, like you don't want to be rushed back in the box. You want to step out, take a deep breath, think about that bat, like what he's going to throw, and a pitcher is just going to want to take a step back, take a deep breath, and just relax. I think it's like.
I see what you're saying. It gives the pitcher an advantage. And I think
it does, 100%.
And honestly, with the way that the MLB likes to fuck around with the baseballs, I think it's about damn time the pitching got us some advantages.
I don't think the baseballs don't. Dude, the baseballs are not that bad.
I mean, I'm just saying you got pitchers complaining about throwing balloon balls, and now they have a pitch clock, and they get a little bit of an advantage. I mean, it's still an advantage for the hitters, too, with the whole stealing bases situation. You can
but you can't tell me that
so easy on the base pass.
I would understand you arguing the ball whenever it was the whatever ball era, the hot ball era is what I'm going to call it. Whenever, you get under a ball and it's carrying out. But like they made the ball so dead now, it's stupid. Like they're wanting it to be a fast-paced pitcher's game. Every single game is what they're trying to do.
I don't think that's.
They're trying to make 1-0 games.
It's been more. I think scoring's went up. Honestly, what was it? 2 or 3?
I don't know.
It was. I think it was the Pirates. There was 25 runs scored. And the game was 2.5 hours long. I think that's exactly what the MLB wants. They want high scoring, quick.
I don't. But like you're getting to, so like Bryce Harper's memorable home run from last year's postseason. That would have been a strike called on him. Like that would have never happened with the pitch clock.
That's
like you getting those big moments. You getting those big moments though. You got to step back and take a breath. You got 50,000 people standing up, hooping, hollering, screaming, everything else. Like you need to step back and take a breath and just like I think it's mentally screwing players.
I think it's an adjustment that players will end up making, though.
They will. They have to.
And I think there's going to be big moments regardless. It's just baseball fans don't like change. The game has stayed relatively the same for 100 years, and this is a massive change. And I'm all for it because I think it makes the game more enjoyable to watch. I like because it's a whole new system of like different scenarios, like figuring out, is this pitcher going on the same time every single time? Oh, is he pitching at 15 seconds? Oh, is the base runner going to steal now in 15 because he knows he's going to pitch? Like just the little intricacies of the game that have changed now because of it. It's just interesting to see.
It's making it easier.
But that's for everybody, though. The competition's going to stay the same.
Yeah, but it's making things easier. I
Close
think
your
baseball
eyes
is a
and
mind
just
game.
take a daddy hack, dude. Close your eyes, daddy hack it.
I think
I don't know.
I think it is a mind game, but it also sometimes it gets taken out of. It takes a little. It's too much. I'm sick and tired of the days where I'm sitting there watching someone fucking play with their bat and gloves after every pitch in the 12 pitch at bat, and it takes 10 minutes. I'd rather see Blondie strike out someone in 20 seconds than that shit any day.
No.
I mean,
That
20
shit was-
seconds was probably like an extreme.
It
like,
was an
scenario.
extreme. That's
No.
the first time I've seen
that won't
something
happen
that
typically.
fast. Yeah, and it was like a funny thing when it happened. Everyone's like, "Holy shit!" Like, because
I thought it was ridiculous.
no one had done it. I thought it was fucking hilarious because that guy just got absolutely dotted. Because I mean, he throws one ball, it changes the whole dynamic of the at bat. I mean, it's just players are gonna have to learn how. Hitters especially are going to have to learn how to maximize the time that they do have in between pitches. Because if they don't, then that 20 pitch at bat's going to keep happening. Because pitchers are just going to start quick pitching. But that could have been avoided. But all right, we're ready to move on to this
I've had
bracket.
plenty
On
of
to the
time to
game.
think about the first matchup.
Yeah, so that's Bob Gibson.
It's easy.
That's Bob Gibson, correct?
Yeah, Bob.
Yes,
Jimmy
that is the
Fox.
best pitcher ever.
Jimmy Fox.
No,
No
he's not.
shame to you. You're a good player, but Bob Gibson's better.
From Bob Gibson.
Bob Gibson.
Pedro versus
Right.
Manny Machado.
Sorry, Pedro.
Taking Pedro.
Manny
too.
Machado.
One of the best pitchers to ever do it.
Ah, King Griffey.
versus Mookie Betts. I'm taking King Griffey all day long here.
Give me the kid.
That was easy.
That's easy.
That's Pee Wee Reese, and I'm pretty sure that is Henry Ford.
Give me Pee Wee Reese.
Pee Wee Reese is a dog.
It's either Henry Ford or Mickey Mantle.
I'm taking Pee Wee Reese.
You don't know?
Dude,
Yeah, me too.
can't fucking tell.
That's crazy.
Look at picture of him up.
I'm looking it up right now.
Just take Pee Wee.
That is
Reese,
Mickey
Chase.
Mantle, so I'm taking Mickey Mantle.
Pee Wee. Bang.
Give me Pee Wee Reese.
Give me.
I don't know who the other guy is. Take my Piazza. Either way.
Yeah, it's Mike Piazza.
Best catcher in history.
Vlad Jr. versus
No.
Vlad Sr.
Vlad
Okay.
Sr., obviously.
Let me start. I think Vladdy Jr. will end up having a better career, but obviously,
I do too, but right now.
He wears batting gloves, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, he doesn't. All right, cool. He learned. That's Jackie.
Robinson versus Brooks
Johnny
Robinson.
Bench.
Or is that Johnny Bench?
That's Johnny Bench. Brooks
Oh, yeah.
Robinson played for one team, and it was the Baltimore Orioles.
Never mind.
Ah.
I'm taking Jackie.
Give me Jackie.
I'm also taking Jackie.
Johnny Bench is a goat, though. Frank the Tank versus Bryce.
That dude is swole as fuck. Holy shit.
Just because the picture, give me Frank Thomas.
This might be a hot take, but I'm taking Bryce Harper.
I don't know if that's a hot take or not, honestly.
I don't know if it is or not either. I don't know how people view Frank all time, but I think Bryce.
Good.
Give me Frank.
God
Tank.
almighty.
I'm
He's
taking
hitting,
B.
That
he
man
knows
was-
500 home runs, hasn't
Who?
I'll take him.
Frank?
Just because.
he? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Pedro versus Bob Gibson.
Bob.
I'm taking Pedro.
Bob Gibson. Good
I'll take-
night.
I'll take Pedro.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We're taking King Griffey, right? The kid. All right.
Wow.
Mike Piazza versus Vlad Sr.
Vladdy.
Huh. We'll take
Give me Vladdy. Get Mike Piazza out of here.
Sorry, Jason.
Damn. That's tough. Okay.
Jackie.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie.
Sorry, Frank. Dude is
That
absolutely
dude
massive, though.
Fucking tank.
The tank.
The kid.
Yeah, I'm
Griffey.
gonna take Kenny Griffey there.
Give me the kid.
Give me Vlad. Oh,
Give me Jackie Robinson.
yeah, give me Jackie.
I'm going to take Vlad.
I hate that Pedro matchup because I would have took Pedro over Jackie.
Wait, what's the count right now? Because I don't have a.
It's 1-1 between me and Kendall. Unless Beard.
I said I'll take Jackie.
Okay, so it's 2-1 Jackie.
I've already got it typed up. If you want to, okay, never mind.
All right. No, I didn't.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey.
Yeah, Griffey. I'm still very upset with all of you.
That is
Shohei.
Ohtani and Reggie Jackson. I'm taking
Shohei.
Reggie Jackson, baby. Mr.
Shohei.
That dude's hit fucking, 7 bombs in the World Series? One World Series?
I'm taking.
Give me Shohei.
I'm taking Shohei.
I'm taking Shohei too.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm a casual.
Yeah,
I
get
know.
Reggie Jackson out.
Give me Aaron.
Give me Babe Ruth. Give me Babe Ruth.
I'm taking Babe Ruth.
I'm taking Babe Ruth, too. I can't disrespect Babe Ruth like that.
Yeah.
Hank
Give
Aaron.
me Sammy
Hank,
Sosa.
give me Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron.
That's
That
not
ain't
Sammy
Sammy
Sosa. That is Ernie
I know it's not
Banks.
Sammy Sosa. I know it's not Sammy Sosa.
Give me Hank the Tank.
JD Martinez versus Ricky
I ain't
Henderson.
voting for no co.
This is such a random
Ricky
matchup.
Henderson.
Why
What?
is JD Martinez on here? If Trout is not on here, I'm going to be disappointed.
Don't think he is.
Oh,
He is.
speaking.
Trout.
Over the other guy. It's Trout.
Trout's face
Michael
shows up.
Jeffrey Trout.
When Trout's face shows up the rest of the way, just clicking.
Oh,
Ryan.
That's okay.
Cal
These two-
Ripken.
I'm going to start with this. These two got screwed for a first-round matchup, but I'm going Cal Ripken.
I'm going Cal Ripken. Who else is going to play 2,000 and something games in a row?
I'll take
Line.
I'll take the
I'm
best
gonna step
shortstop.
in here. I'm
ever.
taking Nolan. So
Oh, Cal Ripken.
I typically go,
Cal Ripken,
I'm typically
hands down,
passive,
best shortstop
but-
ever.
but I'm gonna step in here.
You're going to have to send a text, Kendall.
I already did.
Why don't we put it in the fantasy football chat?
I don't know. It's okay.
Come on, somebody.
All right, time to see who. I got my money on Jake showing up. He always shows up whenever we need him to.
I have money on Tag. I just have a feeling Tag's head's going to pop up.
Oh my god!
Oh, my word.
Come on, Tag.
I got money tagged up and respond.
Yeah, I plan on seeing a little head drop right back down.
He's going to go. He's going to say Nolan
I
Ryan.
was going to say no one.
Nolan Aaron.
No.
Close enough.
We're taking that as Nolan Ryan.
No, we're not. That was
No, we're not. No.
Yeah, we really need Jake. I don't know who Jake would say, like, honestly.
I mean, can't believe nobody else in the chat decided to pop up.
Bang.
Bang.
Nolan. Moving on.
Yep. David Ortiz versus
Is that Ozzie Smith?
Ozzy? Yeah.
Big Poppy.
I just love how Tag came.
Sorry, my dog's going crazy. Ozzie Smith.
Kendall.
Big Poppy.
Chase.
Taking David Ortiz.
I'm also taking David Ortiz.
Damn, Cardinals are getting first rounded.
Willie Mays versus Fernando Tatis Jr.
Willie Mays.
I'm taking Willie Mays as well.
Jake
Willie
said
Mays.
Cal. Jake said Cal. That vote should matter.
Oh, my.
It doesn't matter because he didn't show up in time.
Sorry, we can't go there.
Shohei versus Babe Ruth. I'm taking Babe Ruth.
I'm taking Shohei.
Oh my!
Give me Shohei.
God.
Wait, what? Wait,
Come on,
not
Chase.
picking Babe Ruth?
No, we're picking Shohei on Ohtani.
There's no shot. We're not picking Babe Ruth.
Well, I'm throwing Shohei, so.
I'm going with Shohei as well.
Wait, what?
Come on, Jake.
It's because they have this fucking vendetta against players that are old that don't play for the
No,
Cardinals.
if I'm
or
starting
Orioles.
a team right now for my franchise, would I rather have Shohei or Babe Ruth? I'm taking Shohei Ohtani.
I'd rather have a guy that throws 100 and hits 50 bombs a year.
Yeah, not Babe Ruth who threw 80 and they thought he threw fucking gas back then.
Dude, it was a fucking 100 years ago. How are you going to sit there and judge him?
Yeah,
That
exactly.
ball might have been heavy.
They were terrible.
No, not Tag. Tag.
Just say not him.
Yes!
Y'all
Hey!
just did that to piss me off. Doesn't matter. Ozzie Smith's alive.
Hank
He's the best shortstop ever.
No, he's
Hank
not.
Hank
Aaron.
Aaron.
Close.
Give me Derek Jeter.
Mike Trout, not close.
Derek Jeter is not top 3. Trout.
Trout.
I'm picking Nolan Ryan.
I'm picking Nolan Ryan too. Send it to the group chat.
Oh my word.
I mean, it's honestly not a terrible argument. Nolan Ryan's one of the best pitchers ever.
It's terrible.
And then Mike Trout's hurt too damn much.
Yeah, when's the
take-
last time he played a full season?
Yeah, I'm taking a fully healthy Nolan Ryan. Or I'm taking prime Nolan Ryan over prime Mike Trout because I know prime Nolan Ryan's going to actually pitch multiple years in a row.
I know Trout will play multiple years in a row. I seen him do it whenever I was growing up.
Yeah, he's going to play like 90 games.
He's got like 11 or 12 years of service time.
Okay, over the course
He's
of
I wish
definitely played
somebody
a
would
lot
have
of
answered.
games.
They're selling like hard right now.
Oh my god!
This episode's going on for too long. Flip a coin. Flip a coin.
We need somebody.
Wait. I'm picking Mike Trout. Fellow Eagle fan.
Yes.
He sat right in front of me.
Yes.
Bang!
big popular women.
Willie Mays.
Let me take Willie Mays.
I'll go Big Poppy.
I was going to go with David Ortiz. But I mean, the only knock he didn't really play defense.
Willie Mays, that's one of the most iconic center field catches ever.
All right, Willie Mays it is. Sorry about it, bud.
Bang.
Fucking Logan just wouldn't type. Hank Aaron or Shohei?
Hank Aaron.
All right. Well, now that Babe Ruth's eliminated, we can go with Hank Aaron.
I fucking hate you, Kendall. Just, oh my god. Hank, Babe
If Albert Pujols was on the screen, it would be Albert Pujols. Michael Jeff Trout.
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 All right, I'm not numbered.
Trout.
Trout. Jake's
All
going
right.
to be so mad whenever he sees it.
Trout.
Ken
The
Griffey.
kid.
Trout.
The kid.
Trout.
Ken Griffey. It's 2-2.
Are we
Trout.
serious right now?
I'm being honest. I don't.
It's
have to
Michael
think
Jeffrey
twice about
Trout.
that. I don't have to think twice about that.
I don't either because Michael Trout's overrated.
Oh, good God.
You really
Oh my god.
if he played injured all the fucking time, I'd say he's the greatest player ever. But y'all are acting like he's the fucking face of God when he plays 100 games a year.
Trout again. Boom.
All right, Chase. We got We got
So,
that boy.
wait, Mike Trout's the best player of all time?
Apparently.
Yeah,
Yes.
All right. Well, you learned something.
What? How do you think that? What do you mean he's not healthy all the time?
He's hurt.
He's gotten hurt
all
the past couple
time.
years.
That
He
doesn't
he
mean
has a
overrated.
back thing.
What do you fucking do? I
It
don't
doesn't
care.
mean over.
Wear a
Being-
fucking back
being-
brace.
He was hurt. Hey,
Being hurt
he
the
was
last 2
he was
years.
hurt last year. What? He was hurt last year and still hit 40 bombs. He missed like 40 games and he hit 40 bombs. He would put Judge's 63 home runs to shame.
I think Ken Griffey's better, start to finish.
How?
I just think he is. It's my personal opinion.
He's not.
He's not a better defender. He's not a better hitter.
I just think Mike Trout gets this God mode. And it's not true.
He's the
He's the greatest player ever.
Player to ever touch baseball.
All right.
It goes Michael, Jeffrey, Trout, a humongous gap. Everybody else. No, if Yadier Molina was on that list, it would be Yadier Molina. But
All right.
He
Well,
wasn't,
that
so.
being said, boys, it was a good episode. Glad that we were able to do this. Next episode, WBC season starts. We're recording on Monday. The first game drops Tuesday, so we're going to be predicting all the games through Monday through Thursday, and then we'll have another video out that Friday predicting the rest of some more cool play games. So we got some big games coming up. Hopefully, Team USA can pull it together and bring one home for the boys in the red, white, and blue. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Go O's.
how your cards?
Trout.
Go
Trout's
Cards.
the GOAT.